They can hear us. It's actually around. Yeah, zero. Well, we'll see how long that lasts. There we go. Okay. Actually, let me restart Restream because I completely forgot to restart it after the last stream. Crab, we killed a nightmare without taking any damage. It was amazing. Also, the nightmare set itself on fire.
Oh.
So that probably helped.
It's very squishy.
What?
The nightmare?
No.
Just remove the nightmare.
Remove kebab. Okay, so Crab has apparently beat the game since we last finished or did things, so he's going to be helping me get through the rest of the game. Crab, where do I go now?
I don't know. You could be in a large number of places.
What? Well, the big thing that I need to do is I need to figure out how to get into the... What do you call it? That's not the door. I need to figure out how to get into the secret place with the rebels.
A secret place.
A secret place! Roar. So, to that end, we're going back to the island. And in that particular vein of thought, we are starting Lost. And it was actually all just a dream the entire time. Spoilers, by the way. Boop. Of course, I don't know why I didn't see this before, but if you turn the cart around, then you can access the other side. Which makes things easier. Goddamn doors closed. What the balls? Crab, what did I just walk into?
What did you just walk in?
A place with a lever.
Oh.
What does the lever do?
I have it on good authority that they do lever things.
I mean, generally speaking, yeah. I'm actually kind of glad. So, I actually named this particular episode "Pull the Lever, Kronk," and that's apparently what we're going to be doing this entire time. Oh, hey, I found an elevator. Neat. Button. So, Crab, what would you say the ending of this game was like?
Full of stars.
Gold stars?
No, full of stars.
Oh. I mean, unfortunately, we've kind of already spoiled that thing happens, and then you fall into the thing.
And the stuff.
And the stuff.
Yeah.
That's the most important part. People forget about the stuff.
Indeed.
Because, you see, if you don't actually remember the stuff, then the thing can't happen. Okay, can I actually get out on this side, or nope? Alright, pull the lever. Well, I guess in this case, push the lever. So now that you have actually beaten the game, Crab, what are you doing? Are you just watching, or sitting, or playing the game?
I am wandering around a slightly older city. Because I figured I would need it.
There we go. Okay. Alright, now I need to go up to the tree level. So, I actually do have a question. The elevator inside the fish, is that Rebel tech or is that Gen tech?
I think it's Gan. I'm not certain, but that seems like one of the stupid things he would do.
One of the stupid things he would do.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't call Gen stupid.
Extremely racist.
Oh, he's just highly unbalanced and a supremacist. A Denise supremacist. The only thing that makes that theory kind of weird is just that you have to get up here inside the fish to open up the passageway to the rebel area, which makes it like, why? Again, what are you thinking?
Well, it's like... Wait. Oh.
Because you gotta close.
No, he was thinking that would allow him to exploit the natives' spirituality by threatening to feed them to a fish.
Oh, is that what he was doing?
What do you think the shackles are for?
Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough. In that case, now that we know that, I imagine I need to feed myself to a fish, except in reverse, and that will solve all the problems. Wait, what? Hey, Emissary Vex. Crab has finished the game, so he knows things.
Somewhat.
It's time to feed myself to a fish in reverse. I still like the hint fish nipples as the thing that...
Oh gosh.
Like, there's just not much else you can really call it. It's just... It's fish nipples. Where is the... I gotta find the pixel that I have to click on.
Pixel clicking.
You know it, Crebo. Oh yeah, is the submersible just destroyed now? Can we not use the submersible anymore?
I think it might mysteriously reset itself.
Uh,
But otherwise, yes.
I passed it. Oh, did I? Yeah, we're still looking for the thing. The final orb. Now that we know what most of them are. Which one is it? Let me look at my notes. Okay, so we have fish, beetle, frog, plesio is the final one. And we're missing position 4. I'm never saying position 4 outside of a work context again. And also, I've said goodbye to that work. I'm so happy.
Woo.
Woo. Did I pass it? Stop and smell the flowers. Base 4. Yeah, we'll go with base 4. Is it set into the wall somewhere? That's what I would guess. Beetles. Is that a gigantic sword thing? It looks like a gigantic sword thing.
Giant sword thing.
Did I just walk by it again? Grab. Where's the dome that you found?
The dome?
Or not
In
the
fish?
not the dome.
Oh.
The what do you call it? The ball that you roll, and it tells you it's an eye. Because otherwise,
The one in Gen's office?
no, not that one. The other one.
There's one near one of the first tram systems you were on.
Yep, found that one.
Uh,
It's in the forest, yeah. But is it upstairs or is it? Oh, is this? No, that's not it. I'm looking for it now, and I don't know which one it is. It is downstairs. Okay.
let's see, the Gen one, the tram one, There's one near where you get in the sub.
Yep, I remember. Got that.
I would tell you if I wasn't stuck in the submarine.
How are you stuck in the sub?
Well, I never actually went to school, so I went to the school.
Oh, did you just look up the Denis numbers, or did you remember them?
Yeah, I looked it up.
Okay.
I don't do very well remembering
I mean,
random symbols for half an hour.
yeah, but that's why you write it down. The pen is mightier than the sword. Huh. Oh, apparently you can look down. Wow. All right. Yep, that's 4. Oh, that's the Plesias, isn't it? Let's go down by the beach and hear them again. Oh, god damn it. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I would have never seen that if someone hadn't told me where that was. Nope. Walked past it. Ah! Hey, ferret, with your tentacles. Nope. That is not the plesiosaurus. I don't know what that is. Fuck. I'm guessing order matters. I have to approach them slower. Well, now... It's gonna be a while before they come back. I'll go poke the puzzle a bit. Maybe I can find it regardless. Okay, let's take a look at those notes. We got the fish first. And then we got the beetle, where there's like 3 beetles, which is not helpful. I think there's this one. Then we got the frog. That's a crab, I think. Crab, I found your cousin.
Oh no. Oh, wait, what?
What?
There's one on the beach?
The orb things? The eyeball things?
Yeah.
Yeah, where the plesiosaurs are.
What the fuck?
Yeah, did this just blow your mind? Or
I don't think I've seen that one.
okay, I'm still missing an animal. I don't know.
Did you already summon a giant fish?
I did already summon a giant fish. That's the first one. Then I saw the beetle. And then I captured the frog. I scared the plesiosaurs off. And then there's one more.
That's the one that Ken found, right?
The fish was the plesiosaur one, I think. Because he said he found it in the water.
Yeah, but there's a plesiosaur symbol and a fish symbol.
Sorry, there's a... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The fish was the one that Gen found.
Yeah. I don't think that one made any noise.
Yeah, but remember that it was replaced, and it probably... Like, the idea was just that there was... Like, it couldn't make noise when it wasn't attached to where it came from or something like that.
But there's a different orb that makes a plesiosaur noise.
Which one is that one?
I think the one under the dagger. Yeah.
Which one was 5? Where was that?
I think that's the one next to the tram.
Turned on creative in Subnautica and dove down to 3,000 meters. Those ghost leviathans aren't playing around. No, they're not. During one of my Subnautica playthroughs, I, as a joke, kind of dumped a fully equipped and fully stocked prawn suit down there. Would not recommend. They are terrifying. They are also bigger than anything else. A full-size ghost leviathan is terrifying. The one near the tram system is the frog, I think. Yeah, that one's the frog. So that's number 3. I'm trying to remember where 2 was. I think... Oops. There were 3 of them? Yeah. They're pretty big. They keep spawning until you leave. I've only ever had the misfortune of running into one because I got too close to the edge without realizing it, and that ended somewhat poorly. That one is 2. That's the beetle, I think. Damn it, noise puzzles. Crab, why is it always noise puzzles?
Because Gen and Atris are able-bodied supremacists.
Yeah, that's definitely the plesios. So plesios is 4. What was 5? I don't even remember where it was. Hi, fishy. The wiki hopefully informs me these were, or helpfully informs you that these were babies. Oh no, the ones that you see within the game. So the ones that you see at the edge of the map are full grown. Those are as big as they get. The ones that you see elsewhere are babies.
5 is on the beach.
Oh, was it? I used to have, oh damn, it scared them off again. Oh well. The plesiosaurs look ridiculous. They got these gigantic ass snouts. What scrubs? Whale! Whale was that one. Okay, so fish, beetle, frog. Is that 5? That is 5. So fish, beetle, frog, whale, or plesio whale is what we're looking at here. Oh, the juveniles are only 25% smaller than the adults. Yeah, they're not that much of a difference. But the adults are pretty damn big. Because the juveniles were already pretty big. Bigger than any Reaper you'll ever meet, at least. Okay. So I need to look around. Was it this one? Fish. Beetle. Crab, show me your cousin. Where are you? Frog. I don't know why I thought your cousin was a frog. Whatever. And then we get beetle, plesio, and then whale. Goofy snouted plesiosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it worked. All right, cool.
You summon. You summon.
I summoned the thing. Okay, what's going on here, Crab? Reported me for hacking. Hey, Tenace. Which Tenace is this today? I assume Matrica, because it usually is. Well, not all the time. We have solved a puzzle!
Puzzle.
Puzzle. Oh yeah, this is one of the tablets. Okay, so I do remember the tablets become more frequent in Uru. I don't know if they're ever used in Exile. Oh, it's Fat Man. Okay. Well, welcome, Fat Man. Boop. Oh, hey, we're here now. Well, this is nice. Oh. Oh, and I guess this is how you go back. Oh no, I've been blow darted. Well, that's not ideal. So, Crab, how long did it end up taking you after we stopped?
Like, maybe 20 minutes? It's not that long.
So, wait, I have a question about this tree. Is this tree actually a tree, or is it like dead, or is it a
I
beehive?
don't know.
What is that thing?
A lot of Catherine's age is very dreamlike.
Yeah,
It's hard to say.
what is dead may not die. I thought it was that which is not, or that which is, no.
I thought it was Heroes Never Cry.
Devil may cry? What?
Yes, clearly.
uh, oh hey, that's where I was. Bull. I am attempting to puzzle as hard as I can on this bowl, and there is no puzzle happening.
I could totally see that happening. It's just like you get like abducted, and then you're like, clearly this is a puzzle. You like go full like Professor Layton, just like, hey, this reminds me of the puzzle, but like you're sitting in chat.
Okay, so I'm looking at this and I'm seeing Telvanni Towers from Morrowind, actually. Like, it's a kind of uncanny how similar they are. Alright. Can I shout at the man? Crab, I wish to shout at the people, but I can't.
That would be mean.
That would also be in character. Well, actually, that'd be out of character because my character hasn't spoken a single word since we started.
Yes.
Well, I guess I'm in prison now. Time to go puzzle my bowl.
Well, to the prison stream. Gonna be here for like a half an hour.
Yep. I love the just like back and forth between Spec Ops The Line and Alien Isolation that's going on. Hello. I can't understand a word you're saying. You are not Catherine. Wait, is that Catherine?
No.
You know, this is one of the weird situations where I actually kind of would have preferred a male person to come in and give me the book, just so that I couldn't get confused and think that was Catherine. Like, this is one of the
Wow.
strangest situations I've ever had. I now have a book. Is that sexist? I don't know.
A little bit, I think.
Just a little bit.
Now, Katerine, we see for Polo, ya sepe yai.
I can't understand a word you're saying.
Rude.
Oh man, what is the status on the Darksiders franchise? 117 logs. Also, I don't know how long I'm going to be going through Prey, so that's a thing. Because we still have the DLC to get through. I want to do at least one completed playthrough of the DLC. Not like halfway through. Also, I'm back here again. Good to know. Crab, what did they say to me? You are a resident lore master.
They gave you a diary that you can read.
Oh!
Maybe all you care about.
Oh! More
And
information.
They also gave you back your book.
Oh, the trap book.
Trap book.
Ooh, can I press the trap book? I'm gonna do it.
I mean, you should probably save.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% saving. Oh no. Bad ideas. After Alex's common save name. Alright, let's do the thing. Oh wow, hey Gen. Well, I met Gen.
Oh.
And then he stabbed me in the chest with this thing. What? Hey Gen.
Forgive me. I don't believe we've met. I am Gan, and you must be the one whom Atris sent to trap me. I don't know where you got the brilliant idea to trap yourself in the book, but I must tell you that I am quite disappointed that it is you and not Atris who must now pay the price for this foolishness. I wonder
Okay, who is
if I
actually
die
playing
only
Gen?
to see him finally assume some responsibility for his actions. Perhaps it will happen one day. In the meantime, you have my services.
And this is why we saved. I'm pretty sure that's a game over. Yeah, that's a game over. Game is paused. Press any key to... Can I load a save or... Nope. We're going through...
Control F5.
Control F5. Ah. Nope. We're going through the credits. Yeah, he did shoot me. With poison, probably. Oh, credits stream. You got it, Malarthy. We have the best credit streams. Every single stream is actually... Oh, it's John Keston. That was Gen.
So you're telling me the GOG version disables ScumFung's wonderful load menu?
Apparently. Scum. Yep. Yeah. So it looks like that would indeed be the case. Fantastic.
That's sad.
Yep. I mean,
'Cause
granted,
it looks atrocious. No. The contrast is not very good in this case.
yeah, you mean Scum's like super goofy UI versus Riven's kind
I
of.
think it might work for LucasArts games, but
Yeah. Well, I think that we have pulled it off. We have beat Riven.
hooray! Everything is awful and everyone's dead now.
Everything is awful, and Gen has taken over the entirety of the ages. And yeah. By the way, you mentioned that they were retconning something for Myst 5 or Myst 4. Does Gen get out of that book?
No.
Yeah.
I think they just retroactively decided that all like trap books are just prison ages.
Oh, like Garrison.
Yes.
I mean, that is what Garrison is. It's just, it's a prison age. The entire age is built as a prison.
Yeah.
Which is why the only thing on it is constantly moving cities. Yeah. Oh, the game just crashed. That was interesting.
Well, it probably exited itself.
Yeah, I think that is exactly what happened. All right, let's start that up again. And this time, let's not touch the trap book. Start saved game. Bad ideas. All right. Oh my god, we have so much reading to do. Crab, just look at all this reading. Holy shit. Actually, just look at all this reading. Holy shit, it just keeps going. Oh my god. Alright then. This is now a actual storytelling stream. And we're going to be reading this horribly... Fuck it, I'm going to actually find like an excerpt of the journal so that we can read it at a decent speed.
Right, yeah. Transcription.
Yeah, transcription. So let's see. Catherine's journal. Miss Delaney. Sure, that'll do. Aha! Fantastic. Holy shit, this just keeps going. Even in the transcribed version, it's just goes forever. Okay. Well, we're just gonna go all the way back up to the top. Reading Rainbow. Hang on. Where's my Reading Rainbow theme?
The more you know.
Here we are.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book,
a Reading Rainbow. Okay, there we go. I'm done with that. All right, let's actually read through this though. I linked to Riven a week ago. The smell of the place overwhelmed me moments before I could see anything. With my sight only partially cleared, I stood motionless, peering ahead through a dim veil which was slowly lifting. There was a violent clang and bars appeared. I remember breathing slowly and very deeply, tasting the familiar Riven air, but not recognizing a thing. I must have been hit with the dart right away. I thought it was an insect bite at first. I'm trying to remember it all, but it's difficult. Maybe because of the drug. There was a voice. A man I did not recognize stood before me. A Rivenese, though he was wearing Denis dress. He seemed to be talking to me, but the poison was already taking effect. A shadow crept in, and I fell asleep. Then there were many voices, but I understood none of them. Like hundreds of people whispering to me. I couldn't wake up. No matter. The dream did end. And now, to be here with Eri. It's been so many years, I didn't realize how much I missed her. Like a piece of me that I had forgotten I'd lost. She's beautiful and so full of warmth. But the years have already left her with a wound which was not there when we were children. I do wish she were more interested. It seems like I'm asking all the questions. It's awkward. No one asks me where I've been or what I've been doing. This hurts, but I understand it. Our beliefs are born out of ignorance and oppression. They are a gentle people, but they've had their nest destroyed, and now they frantically cling to anything that might save them. But why have they chosen to cling to me? I'm confused. As a child, I always felt out of place here. I never belonged. They understood me, and they misunderstood me, and I didn't relate to them. But now I'm overwhelmed by an intense feeling that I owe everything to them and this place. I thought I'd never see them again, and yet I'm here. I've been given the second chance, or this second chance, but a second chance at what? Saving them? Fulfilling their prophecies? Being their savior? And we get a drawing. Where's the drawing? Oh God. Sure. The moiety. Atris would want me to chronicle all that I've learned. I can at least record some of it. It seems that when Atris and I trapped Gen on Riven many years ago, our efforts were witnessed by most of the inhabitants there. 2 of the Rivenese even witnessed the confrontation with Gen at the fissure, where I linked back to Myst, and where Atris threw himself into the abyss. Of course, they understood little of what they were seeing, but they somehow were able to guess what they had won, or that we had won. That Gen was no god at all, but only a feeble impostor, a false god, and that we had trapped him here on Riven. I always hoped that they would deduce the simple truth, but their further conclusions have astonished me. Atris had stripped Gen of his power, therefore Atris must be a true god. Oh. God damn it. And now the VOD will be muted. Oh God. Crab, where did you go? Oh, Crab has muted himself. And now the crab will be muted. As a god, he was choosing me, the spiritual misfit from a Rivenese womb, to be his wife. I was transcending into deity and would lord over Riven forever. Thus, the moiety, as they call themselves, were born, a dissident society, sworn enemies of Gen. I did not know of their beliefs regarding Atris and myself until 2 days ago. Etty was, for some reason, hesitant to tell me. I can't figure out why. I know she doesn't believe these things. Of course, everyone else assumed that I would be aware of my own god status, so they made no effort to inform me. I only realized it at a recent gathering to which I was invited. I sat at the front of a dimly lit and crowded cave, as they told a mythical story of my own life, acting out the battle between Atris, myself, and Gen at the edge of the fissure. The events had been exaggerated and into grandiose proportions. It was offensive, but I was unable to stop it. I was unable to break the illusion which is the very foundation of their hope and purpose, and which has given them courage to band together and rebel against Gen. Since then, I've learned other doctrines and beliefs have evolved, the most disturbing of which is the conviction that one day I would return to Riven to free them. Some believe that I would overthrow Gen. Others believe that I will bring them to paradise. I don't know how to deal with this. I fight it. I fight myself. I loved these people, my only real kindred, but they will not love me as an equal, which hurts me. I would rather be their slave than their master. Over the years, as Gen's power has become greater and greater, the moiety's numbers have grown, and they have become more and more adept at hiding themselves. They now live in a complex network of caves that he still has not discovered. The moiety, for the most part, have completely severed their relationship with any of the Rivenese that chose against joining them. But I hope they've not sacrificed vital limbs in order to remove the cancer. Even Father and Enant are still on the surface in Gen's domain, and I long to see them, but a dimness shrouds Eddie's face every time I mention them. Since this break took place, they interfered with the surface in superficial ways, occasionally sabotaging one of Gen's constructions, or stealing food from the villagers. They wear strange masks and costumes during their short forays into the island's surface, and take this regalia very seriously, refusing to be seen by anyone outside the moiety unless they are properly attired. They get much pleasure out of the fact that those on the surface are frightened by these costumes, calling them evil spirits or ghosts. It was during one of these expeditions that they fortuitously rescued me from one of Gen's guards when I first appeared on the island. Otherwise, I'm sure I would have been delivered to Gen immediately. I've no doubt that he's searching for me. Of course, I am now aware that I was fooled. Atreus is not here. I was at first devastated by this realization. Now, I'm thankful. He would be in extreme peril here. Also, there is a quiet inner voice, an echoing remnant, that wants him far away. I've just witnessed an age dying, gasping its last breath. Today, I ventured to the surface to see what has become of this island. I hoped it would not be as bad as the moiety had reported. It was worse. They'd become slowly accustomed to its steady decay, but I was devastated. Hang on a second. No, that's the linking book. Kind of trying to figure out where we are here. My God, it just keeps going. Crab, why? Why does it just keep going?
It's important backstory.
It is important backstory and actually gives you clues as to what you need to do next. But God, it just goes on and on. All right. The lips from which the kiss is wrought, as fallen words will fall cold breath. The womb from which the cry released has suffered hurt will suffer death. I don't know what that's from, but it's in the transcription, so sure. To get to the surface, we had to travel through a complex series of doors and passages. Before the last of these doors, they offered me a weapon, which I accepted, and then a mask. I held the mask in my hands for a while, wondering what sort of terror it might invoke in those members of my family who still lived on the surface. But I also knew I must keep my identity hidden from Gen's ever-vigilant eye, so I accepted it as well. Then, together, we swam a short expanse. Swam a short expanse and emerged out of the surface of the ocean under a rocky overhang. The harsh sunlight made my eyes sting, but the fresh, rich air was exhilarating after these past weeks in the dank caves. Two men with me were silent, communicating only with hand signals. The three of us emerged from our hiding place and made our way to the top of the plateau. At the edge of a thick and overgrown area of the forest, they stopped, peered through the foliage for a moment, and then turned to me as if awaiting my command, but could not respond. In fact, I found it difficult to move. I was smelling, hearing, and breathing my youth. This swept over me in a matter of seconds, but in seconds more, all feeling was gone. That was numbness. Sounds like you've got a crab. Or, sorry, a cat. Also a crab. Let's see. Drawing of the trees in the forest. We did not stay long on the surface, but it was long enough to see the worst. Riven, which was once one island, has split into 5 distinct pieces, about half a mile apart. 4 of these have been claimed by Gen as his exclusive domain. Only his ministers and personal militia are ever allowed to access them. From my vantage point out of the edge of the forest, I could see 3 of these islands. They were stripped of their former beauty and riddled with Gen's self-absorbed constructions. The moiety rarely visits these closely guarded places. There's another island which I could not see, as it had evidently crept away to a terrific distance. The moiety are very unclear as to what exists on this island, except for the fact that they know it is where the great tree used to exist. The forest is located on the island that the surface dwellers and the moiety still refer to as Riven. but they also still refer to their entire world as Riven. This island is where the village is, which has changed dramatically. It is also the one remaining province of the temple, though Gen's influence can be seen everywhere. Drawing up the 4 islands. Ah, yeah. Of course. All of the islands. The Moadi are... Wait. Of course, I know the reason for the fracturing of the islands. The Moadi do not. Gen wrote this place, and it will die, as all of Gen's ages eventually die. I feel nothing today. I am nothing. I live in a cave on a dying world inhabited by people that... They're treating me so strangely. They don't know how to relate to a god. I'm still an outcast here. They whisper amongst themselves, talking of my bravery during my excursion to the surface, how I walked across the island, bold and unafraid. Even Etty is uncomfortable around me. At times there is no awkwardness, and I am only Katran to her. But at other times I am something else. I'm afraid. There's such a gaunt numbness inside me. Today I do not feel closeness with my people. Neither am I offended by their worship of me. I do not hate Gen. I don't feel anything. I'm not even sure of... At least Nila is still close. I am boiling. I am... Yeah. Gen is making and writing books. I wish they had told me sooner. Atris should have realized this would happen. Of course, Gen would have written all the materials necessary to the Denis craft of making books into this age, and probably every other age he ever wrote. He is attempting to write his way out of here. We did not imprison him, only delay him. This age has become his factory, and the people are his machines, all laboring in his mad pursuit to become a god, to carry on his noble Denis cause. So far, he has not been able to produce a fully functional book. Atris has never believed in destiny, but I don't know what else to call it. It's too perfect. It's too much of a coincidence. They hang on my every word, though they do not understand them. I am their hope. And now that I have returned, I owe this to them. There is no choice. It's been a long time since my last entry. It's hard to recognize, but I have found the star fissure. It's located on the island where which the Rivenese called Alopo, meaning water pool, but which is referred to by the Moadi as Alatwan, meaning pool of stars. Having once allowed Atris to escape this age without leaving an open door behind us, it has since been sealed with a skin of heavy iron. A crude telescope has been mounted over a locked viewport, the combination to which we acquired by the Moadi before my arrival. Oh, we need this combination. Yeah, there we are. I don't remember exactly. So it's 5, 2, 3, 3, 2. There we go. In early days, the Moadi, seeking an escape from Riven, briefly pursued the idea of reopening the fissure. They discovered a small mechanical stop to prevent the telescope from hitting the portal window. Ultimately, however, they decided against opening it. I hate to think what would... What's up, Crab?
Sorry,
Oh,
nothing.
memes?
Meme.
Oh. What order do the Myst games go in? It's 1, 2, 3, Uru, 4, and 5, right? At least that's the order I think they were released in.
Maybe.
I know
I
that...
don't know about 4.
Okay. Okay. I hate to think what would have happened to them if they had not left it alone. I've instructed them to stay away from it. I'm almost certain that, with the decayed state of the islands, opening the fissure now would be disastrous. I have heard that in the days immediately following Gen's confinement on Riven, he attempted to determine the feasibility of navigating the stars beneath the fissure, for he had seen the Myst book fall from Atra's hand into that very same space. To this end, he would have people, alleged transgressors of the law, thrown into it so that he could observe their fate. The telescope, which still stands there, is one he had built for these callous experiments. It is said they did not die, but what became of them remains a mystery. It appears that the limits of Gen's optics prevented him from learning their fate. The star field beneath the fissure is not as it seems. It is a gentle space, as hospitable to life as a flowing river. This is how Atris explained it after he had fallen into it. How much more than but much more than that we've never understood, and we were never able to conclude upon the origins. But the visions tell me that it has been born out of the will of the Maker, perhaps for some greater purpose that we cannot yet understand. I will remember Atris' word from his journal. I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse. There must be some greater reason behind it. I neglected to mention it earlier. The unique shape of one of the great daggers which appeared during our escape from Riven, the very daggers that stand vertical at the end of Alatwan, has been adopted by the Moadi as the symbol of their cause. It is a sacred symbol to them. It is the representation of their doctrine and their representation of me. To deface the symbol is sacrilege. They have their own mythical explanation regarding its sudden origin. I haven't told them that I wrote it into this age along with the other daggers. It's strange how much a young religion can be so unbending, even to their own god. I have tried to dissuade them of the notion that the symbols contain so much power. The enemy uses this paranoia against them. They are fearful of Gen's symbol, and are terrorized by the symbolic use of the wark. I'm going to guess the wark is the big thing, the whale thing.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's a fantastic name. A wark.
War.
I wonder if it's named after the sound it makes. Probably.
Maybe.
But they don't want to hear this from me. Perhaps my attempts have even caused some of the younger members of the Moadi to doubt that I am even Catherine.
Who is Catherine?
Who even is Catherine? Who even is? Also, how much further do we... Oh my god, we still got so much more. My rare encounters with those who say they follow Gen have been discouraging. I have hoped to have some communication with the surface villagers. But they always flee from me. What is Catherine? Who is Catherine? What is Catherine? What is an age? All of these answers will never come. Let's see. I have hoped that some communication surface villagers yet, but I have heard news of some of the villagers' beliefs regarding Gen. Soon after we trapped Gen on Riven, he claimed that he was responsible for the daggers, placing them around the island as a reminder of their failure. In the village circles, it is told that this was a primitive act performed by Gen to mark the beginning of the period of restitution, at the end of which, if they had not proven their devotion to him, they will be delivered unto a new and better existence. If they have proven their devotion, sorry. I will continue to try to reach them. The door is open to Gen, and Gen is free. Fuck. Gen has the ability to create working books. In fact, he has written at one age before I arrived, but has kept this accomplishment so well hidden that only his closest ministers were aware until now. I'm not sure. Perhaps he has written others. Other news: a few years ago, before the Moadi were forced into hiding, one of them managed to steal what appeared to be a test book that Gen had intended to destroy. It had been partially written, but did not work. They didn't tell me about it until now because they thought it was useless. Back then, none of Gen's books worked, but instead of correcting the problem at its source, he blamed it on the impure wood of the Riven forest and proceeded to engineer a cumbersome mechanical remedy, a complex series of domes to heal his book's inherent flaws. One of the consequences of this crude solution, however, was that the domes demand huge amounts of energy, and the related problems delaying his success for quite some time. At last, however, he finished his work and was finally able to link to an age, but he kept his success extremely well hidden. However, for some reason or another, belligerent pride, he has made modifications to the domes, which make it obvious that he's using the domes to breathe life back into his half-dead books. Perhaps he means to lure us into the books, or into using the books in the domes. He can't believe that we would blindly swallow the suicidal bait. But he wouldn't know that we have one of his books, the stolen, burnt book. Alright, later tennis games. There's a possibility of have read burnt book. Ages describes would be unsuitable as new home for the Moadi. Must be modified. I will dream. I have requested a group to solve combinations that will open the domes. Once opened, we can power the burnt book. I do not think Gen will interfere. He will leave the bait. Drawings of Tay. Yeah. Interesting. Have begun writing the Moadi's Age. Now must acquire a second book from Gen. There is tension. A strain blurs my vision. And nightmares. Neela and Etty stay close. Much has happened. Almost everything is prepared. We have stolen another book, but I'm concerned. Gen will miss it. We have also discovered the combinations for entering the domes, but we have not discovered the method for powering them. By powering our burnt book with Gen's domes, we will be able to link to this age, but we will only have access to domes, or the domes for a short time before we are discovered. Therefore, we can only use the domes once. I must find another way to make the books work. The gateway images in Gen's book and our burnt book all seem to share the same sickness. If they are not powered, the images are black. It might be possible to clear the vision with only drawings with book window. What is that? Crab, what is this?
Where are you?
I'm still going through the journal. The journal is miles long.
Dead book.
That is a dead book. We'll write substance into the moiety age. All is ready. Now all we can do is wait for word from Moitier-esque, who are on the lookout for Gen to power and use the domes. When he does that, we will have access to one of Gen's domes just long enough. After linking to the age, which I've written, I only have to locate the book window substance and refine or adapt it. Laying the window over the gateway image would heal the books and make them work. This will allow me to use the second stolen book and return to Riven with more of the book windows. We will then no longer have to rely on Gen's clumsy domes. I laugh at this plan. I sound like Atris. I'm risking my life, but I feel no fear, only anxiety. Perhaps it is the source of my nightmares. The fissure, it's like a great wound, is open. It stains the riven soil with blood. I hold the moiety knife. The voices grow so loud. For their part, the moiety have complete faith that I will accomplish my task and lead them to a better world. It is the fulfillment of their prophecy, but they are also fearful and tense. I don't know what they will think or do if I fail. It is done. It seems too good to be true. I feel it's all still a dream. We have already evacuated all of the moiety to this new age. It is beautiful, and I am pleased. At last, my people will live in safety and comfort. They stand under the bare sky, unafraid and dazzled by their freedom. They are happy. They have named it Tay. There's still much to be done. We are not protected yet. The only way to completely safeguard this place is to destroy the book which links to here from Riven. But I do not even know how to bring this up with the moiety. They will be extremely reluctant about destroying their only link to Riven. I share this hesitation. I would be cutting off my only connection. But for my sake, it must be done. I am anxious to know if our activities have aroused Gen's suspicion. If so, we must act quickly. Even so, I feel that we are impregnable. Tomorrow I will return to Riven to see Gen's reaction for myself. But tonight, I finally rest. Note to the stranger. I write quickly from my prison. Nila will return you your book which the moiety have intercepted upon your arrival. After questioning her, I have concluded that it was written by Atris for a very specific purpose. Gen will desire to use it, although he may be suspicious. If you can find my prison, you will need the combination to release me. Gen keeps it in his office. Then, I assume, we are to signal Atris. I think I know how it might be done, but don't signal him before I am released. Catherine. Okay, so the combination that she's talking about, that's the combination to open the domes, right?
No. Her prison has a different combination.
God damn it. Does this mean I have to read through all of his silliness again?
No.
Just to find the stupid combination? It's in his office, though, he said. Or she said.
Yep. Not that office, though. A different office.
Oh my god, it's a different office? Really?
Mm-hmm.
What about the reading stream? That was the reading stream. Where are my words? Mm-hmm. We read through them. We're done. We got through the miles-long book. Gen's office, you say? Now the real question is, where do we find fire marbles? This is way too complicated for a steampunk world. I mean, it's a world with levers. Those rings were magic. They actually did mention kind of how they work. Apparently the water doesn't like heat, so the rings are just heat to keep the water back. There's something in the water that is preventing it from going to them. That was fun. Oh. Oh, hey. Crab, we still can't use the lever.
Wrong lever.
Damn it.
Which lever are you trying to use?
The one to the dome. The really big dome. That being said, I don't have fire marbles, so I can't actually do anything with it anyway.
So, you want to get to the fire marbles, eh?
Yeah, I mean, we can open the domes, but I don't know how you would power them. Just like the moiety.
So if you go back to the first island,
Yeah.
on the inside the dome, on the first door before you go downstairs,
Yeah.
there's a lever. Which I almost never notice every single time.
Well, we'll see if I notice it. Wait, so the one you arrived on?
Yeah,
With
that
the,
island.
with the starfish.
giant dome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the Dome Island?
I guess so.
I had no idea that that was the same island. Water doesn't like heat. Yeah, it's called evaporation. No, I mean, like, there's apparently something in the water that doesn't like heat, and so it's dragging the water along with it or something like that. But yeah. Now that you mention it.
Can you imagine drinking that water? The water just gets increasingly uncomfortable with your insides.
Oh no! That is awful. Like it eventually just decides, no, I'm going up the esophagus and out.
No. Unless it just like stays suspended in the
Oh
center.
god, that'd be like an entirely brand new kind of sickness. It'd be like, oh hey, what are you sick with? The water inside me doesn't like being inside me. Oh god, I didn't even consider something like that. That's hilarious. I imagine they boil it or something to kill off the stuff.
Yeah. Maybe.
Go home, water.
I don't know how you would do that, but yeah, maybe.
Malarthy just brought up a very good point, which is go home, water. You're drunk.
No. can't think of this. Okay.
Laughing entirely too hard. That works on so many levels too. I love it. All right, let's see here. We are back on the island. Where are we going, Crab?
Inside the dome.
Oh, hey, Gen. Was Gen here?
Maybe? I mean, somebody opened the door.
Yeah, fair. Oh, yeah, while we're here, I might as well show another failure state. This is largely how this game just bops you on the hand whenever you fuck up. It's kind of funny. Gonna save over bad ideas again. Okay, what is the code? 5, 2, 3. So 5, 2, 3, 3, 2. Sup? I don't know what that code is, Malarthy. What? Either way. And we fucked the world of Riven.
You failed, Beatrice.
Oh wow, it actually like grabs one of the daggers too. Hi, Atris.
Dude, what the fuck?
There's so much time. The book is empty. I don't understand. You never did. Father. Father! I am no longer your father because you are no longer my son.
Wow. Did you just shoot Atris? You are no longer my son. You have been disowned. Ah, family.
I don't know what you thought you were doing, but thank you. I finally am free.
I love that he's just like, oh hey, thanks, you fucked up. Good job. Another end. I never actually saw that one because by this point I was following a walkthrough. Eight 675-309. I still don't get it. Is it a joke? Crab, do you get that? I love that
Which
they've
one?
got John Keston just off on his own and everyone else behind him. Yeah, I don't get the meme. 8675309.
Isn't that an ancient ass advertisement?
Is it?
I don't know. I try not to remember those.
Well, at any rate, since I know this is going to close anyway, I'm just going to reopen Riven. Launch it. By the way, that gives away that, oh hey, you can signal Atris by getting away or just using the telescope to break the star fissure. Okay, Crab, what are we doing? Where are we going?
In the dome.
In the dome. But how do you go in the dome?
There's like 3 different ways to get in the dome.
Oh, really? Well, would you appreciate oh, hey. Oh, hey. That's Gen writing books. That's Gen becoming God. It's like a pictogram of Gen. He's so happy and smiley. Okay. Do these pictures of Gen have anything to do with anything?
No.
Oh, it's just religious imagery. Okay, so what is one way to get into the dome? Because I do need to get in there.
So you didn't open the other pathway from the rotating room?
From the what now?
The rotating room you're in right now.
Oh, give me a moment. There's always a gate across it.
Yeah. You have to, like, rotate it enough that you find all of the switches. In the
Switches?
side rooms.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I found the one for the telescope earlier.
No, not the steam ones. Around the outsides of the... Well... different rotations of that room are switches that remove the gates.
Oh, okay. So we just have to keep rotating it then. Rotato!
Rotato, rotata.
Rotato! Still haven't redeemed that key. Why? But why, Malarthy? Dancer seems so fun. Are you still trying to figure out what to do with it? also not sure if I should use it for yourself or give it to someone who doesn't have Cultist Simulator yet. I suppose that's fair. Oh, you already own Dancer. Oh, okay. Yeah, in that case, I see. That would be a slightly harder problem. Hey Crab, I don't suppose you recorded which dome is which color.
I mean, I have a walkthrough.
Ah. Ah. Cheater.
I mean, you looked at all of the whale buttons, right?
Whale buttons? What?
Whale buttons.
Where are the whale buttons?
One of the buttons summons a whale, and the rest of them just have weird colors.
Oh yeah, I looked at all of those. The problem is I don't know which symbol matches which domes, because I didn't write those down when I was opening them. I mean, that's easy to fix. You just go back and look at all the domes.
Yeah.
You're gonna go play Abduction. Well, that's a decent response to watching Myst for a while. Oh fuck! I pressed the button too many times. Why does it not move your cursor? I mean, at least we can skip the cutscenes. Oops. Go under the gate. Okay, Crab. I don't... All of the gates have buttons. Or have no oh. Oh. I now understand more of what I have to do. This door doesn't seem to go anywhere.
But it may have a lever.
So what are the various ways into the big dome?
Well, there's the two from that spinning room. And then there's the one from Gen's study, I guess.
Okay, so I think I've got everything I need if I just keep rotating.
Just keep spinning.
Just keep swimming. Hey, we're in the dome. Yeah, and we've got all of the pipes going to everywhere.
Every single pipe.
And this is just where he's storing all the things, right?
Yeah.
Right, I thought that you had to go into each age and get the marble each time.
No.
No, that's an exile thing. And get the blue pages.
Don't touch the red pages.
Just the blue pages. Okay, I have turned 2 nozzles. I have switched
Awesome.
two levers to the off position. Now what? Oh, now I can go all the way around. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Crab.
What?
Well, okay, so I found some levers, right? That were
Yeah.
doing the steamy thing.
Uh-huh.
And I switched those off, and now I can actually use the stairs that I could not use before because they would not turn into stairs. So now I go all the way back through all of the places. Fuck.
No, there's another way into the rotating room.
The rotatos?
Yes, it's the rotato. There are 4 exits from the stair.
Alright then. If you say so.
And 2 of them go to the rotating room.
Damn it. Oh. The thing is that one of them doesn't seem to be an exit. It's just a door that I can't interact with in any way.
Are you coming at it from the...
The right. So, from the main entrance, and then it's the door on the right.
Yeah, if you go from the dome out to that entrance into the rotating room, there's a lever.
Oh, really? Oh, there's another one. Okay. I suppose I shouldn't even be surprised. Where is the lever?
So if you go to in the dome,
Got
if
it.
you
Got it. Yeah, figured it out.
now you should be able to go up the stairs by rotating forever.
Okay. I seem to have lost my way out now. Oh, shit.
You must push button for an hour.
I must not?
Seems legit.
Okay. Well, I seem to have lost my method of exit, so I'm not sure how I'm getting out of here.
I don't understand what you just did.
I did not. Because the bridge went just kind of like, it went up, and then I went, oh no, but I can't climb onto it.
Yeah. Just that's not the bridge with the stairs.
Yeah, I'm aware.
You don't really need to touch that one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm talking about the one that where you come from, like the thermal plant thingamajigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, there's 2 exits that go there. There are 3 doors on the upper level and 1 on the lower level. It just kind of looks all the same.
Right. Okay. Well, I know this works, so whatever. Let me go ahead and figure out which dome is which real quick, because I'm gonna need it for the puzzle anyway. Oh no, it's the shiny gold thing. Whoop. Ah, no, it's the silver. Shit. Crab, I have a question. Which island is the one with the thermal one? Is that the one with the 4 blocks or the 5 blocks?
The thermal one?
Yeah. With like the lake and all the pipes running from the lake to all the areas.
Oh.
Which Tetris piece is this, I guess is what I'm asking.
It's whichever one didn't have a dome on it in the
Yeah, yeah.
topographical.
I'm aware of that. The problem is, I'm not looking at the topographical map right now. I'm looking
I
at
thought
like
you wrote it down.
I wrote down the Tetris blocks.
Oh. You also need to know the location of the dome.
Oh yeah,
And the Tetris block.
yeah. I wrote down the location of the dome in the Tetris block, so that's all good. The thing that I don't have written down is come here. Just like what color the domes are.
Right.
And that's the hard part. Also, I now have access to every part of that island. So that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Except this one, apparently, which I question exactly how we get access to that, but let's keep looking. Oh wait, there's a button. There's a button. Aha! Perfect. Okay, that'll do. Yeah, I figured. Now, how do we get from there into the fire marble room?
Well, you go back to the rotating room and go up the stairs.
Oh, right. Now I realize. After Crab told me. Crab, have you ever played Primordial? Or Primordia?
Think so. Wait, isn't that BBC show?
Primordia? No.
Oh, Primadori.
Primadoria. It's actually just before we had My Hero Academia. That's actually just what that is.
Primord. Oh, yeah.
No, Primordia is another point and click.
The Watch It Eye game one.
The what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch It Eye. They're good.
Yeah.
I kind of want to play it, but I have to play like 5 other of their games first.
And this is the final puzzle of the game. Fuck this puzzle, but also goddamn this puzzle's cool. So, you remember, for everyone who's still here, what I have to do to actually solve this puzzle is so goddamn fucking insane. Basically, you learn, or you take everything that you learn throughout the entire rest of the game and put it into one puzzle. It's so dumb, but I love it. But it's so dumb. Like, for instance, I happen to know. Crap. You know what? I'm actually just going to look up the colors of the dome so I don't have to go back and look at them each time because that's going to take a while. Riven dome colors. I don't want to actually see the answer though.
I got a picture open.
Oh.
Just tell you.
Okay. Okay, so the island that looks like an L, what color is that one?
Orange.
Orange? Okay. Cool. The island that is the biggest, what color is that?
Red.
Really? That one's red? Wow, I really fucked that up. That's...
I mean, it's kind of hard to see the boundaries on this picture, so I could be wrong.
Yeah. Fair. The island that is just one. What is that?
Dark blue.
Okay, and then the one that is 5 blocks?
Green.
Green. Okay.
And then the last one is purple. There's an extra yellow marble to throw you off.
Oh, that's mean. And the last... Yeah, I was going to say, there's going to be an extra marble here. Okay, and then it says over there. And then, how do you know if you've got it right?
Gotta turn around. It's like the lever on the wall.
Ah.
Pull it down and push the button. I think it'll probably make a horrible noise if you do it wrong.
A horrible noise. Time to push the button. Yeah, so this is basically why I spent all of the time just looking at the topographical map and recording where everything was, because fuck this puzzle. But also I really love this puzzle. I have so many mixed opinions about it. Okay, now all of the domes should be active, and we just go through all of them, right?
You just have to go through one of them, yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to figure out which one is Catherine's prison.
Yeah, but that comes later.
And we already have the code to open it, so that's fine. I kind of like this second half of the game because there's not really any puzzles of note in it. It's all just super easy from here on out. Also, we thought Atris was paranoid. That fucking fire marble puzzle is insane. It puts anything Atris has made us go through just in the pit. This game is running at 10 SPF. What? Wait, you mean like printer dots? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Or are you talking about abduction? Because abduction has problems. Fish nipples. Abduction is taking 10 seconds to advance the frame. Yeah, that's abduction for you. Unfortunately, it's not the best optimized game.
Thanks, Unreal.
Alright, now all of my notes can go away because I don't need them. Boop, 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 boop. So these domes should all be super well powered now. Yeah, I hate this, just trying to get them. There we go. All the things I made in Unreal were optimized. Well, Crab seems to have different opinions. You gonna fight him?
I just... Ugh.
Damn it, I need
It
my
seems
notes
pretty
again.
clear to me how easy it is to like screw up Unreal, and that's kind of on Unreal. If their tools are super awkward, then it's on them.
Yeah. That's 18, 17, 16, 13.
Also, like building locally, usually like did that. I don't know. You can tone down the graphics.
Alright, so all of these are actually powered now. Supposedly. That's what that giant dome does. It creates the power. Ta-da! Now we actually get to the fun part of this game. Like, the actual super fun part. Let's go. Oh, hey. That's not great. Crab, I'm in a cage.
Rip.
I guess we're just looking for the one that isn't blank.
They're all blank. It's unpowered.
Oh, did I just fuck up?
No.
Oh, hey, there's a button.
Push the button.
Cutscenes are happening. Oh, hey, Gen. Also, I love that Gen kind of just teleports around to whichever cutscene needs him. So his actual position entirely depends on the player's actions.
Yeah.
I apologize for the cage. I'm afraid this situation has often required of me a more primitive code of conduct than I might otherwise have chosen. I am Gen. I assume you've heard of me. Yes. Well, I suspect you have acquired some false information of who I am now. Not that my son would have lied to you about me. No, not Atris. It's just that Well, I'm sure he believes me to still be the depraved father I once was. Yes. I
Says the
even
man
tried
who
to
said,
kill
"You
him
are no
once.
longer my son."
God, if I had accomplished that, who knows
In
what I would
another
have become.
timeline.
Great
Mm-hmm.
father
Gosh.
indeed, who tries to murder
Gotta
his
keep the
own son.
timeline straight.
Thankfully, he trapped me on age 5, a prison of my own creation. No books, no precious inks, no ages to link to, nothing but my own foolish ambitions. That was 30 years ago. 30 years, 30 lifetimes, what does it matter? No sentence could be too harsh for the man I was. But I have changed. To be sure, the deeds of my past can never be completely atoned for, but my mission was an honorable one. I'm sorry, this is all a bit awkward. It's been a long time since I've attempted to persuade anyone of my intentions. Most of the people here have already made their minds up about me one way or another. I myself do not trust the words of most men, so I don't expect you to believe me. In the end, though, you may discover that I do have more than mere words to offer. Atris's choice of punishment has been hard on the people
Whoops.
of Riven.
Sorry about
Many
that.
have suffered because of it. The island has been steadily decaying for years, but according to my most recent measurements, it appears that the 5th age has entered its final days. Unless the villagers can be relocated soon, the island will collapse entirely and everyone will perish. It has taken me a long time to do it, but it appears that finally I'll be able to make some substantial amends to my past transgressions, especially in... Well, I'm afraid I've had some trouble with Catherine and the moiety. In any society, there will always be a small percentage of the population with rebellious tendencies. Before Catherine appeared, the moiety, as they call themselves, had been relatively harmless. I mean, the natives here are a fairly violent people by nature, but I'd almost come to accept their presence. It seemed inevitable under the circumstances. Upon Catherine's return, however, their violence intensified considerably. It seems she's become some sort of religious savior to them. And as far as I can tell, she's come to believe this herself. So I've had no alternative. I had to separate her from her people. I must admit, though, that my concerns were not entirely for her safety alone. The actions of Catherine and the moiety have put my own life at risk on numerous occasions. Consequently, the lives of all the people here. Therefore, I must ask you to refrain from any attempt to free her. Although I'm sure Atris desires it. Indeed, he must desire it with all his heart. But he is completely unaware of her recent state. Which brings me to the point of all of this. The linking book you brought with you. You're very fortunate to have recovered it. If I may.
Please.
Thank you.
Crab, why are the pages of linking books always blank?
Did you turn on the furnace?
Did I turn on the what?
The furnace.
Oh no, I'm talking about like in general. You never seem to see words written in linking book pages.
Oh. I don't know. I didn't want to write out every single descriptive word.
Perhaps it would be best if you went through first.
No.
Gotta have a limit.
Wait. Yes. Damn it. Oh, I fucked up. Because if I had gone
You
through
need some
first.
time to decide. That is reasonable. Until then, as a token of my good intentions, I will allow you free access to my linking books, crude though they may be, and to the rest of the Fifth Age. Please understand, there is nothing I want more than a chance to resolve matters between Atris and myself, especially in light of what has become of Catherine. But unless you are willing to demonstrate to me that your intentions are honorable, I cannot risk it. The sanctuary I've been writing for the islanders is nearly complete. After all these years, it would be a shame if I were unable to finish it. The work I am doing is quite demanding. Please don't signal me unless you've decided to use the book. The switch will reset itself once you link from here.
So, just so we're clear, I'm pretty sure the correct answer is actually to use the linking book, right? Because he'll be the second one through, which means it displaces you back into where he was standing, which will be outside of the cage.
Yep.
Oh no.
Which is now non-canon somehow.
Same way you were able to free Sirius and Akanar. Yeah. Where is Button? There is Button.
Bhutan.
Please give book.
I'm relieved you've returned. I thought perhaps you had decided against it.
Give book.
Here,
Come on.
I shall follow you directly.
Yep. Yes, you will. And that is exactly the point. Because only one person can be held within a trap book at a time. Can I just say that Kevin's performance here has been really good.
Yeah.
He does a good, sinister old man. Kind of curious if he's actually done anything else. All right, Gen, this is us. Thank you. Fantastic. All right, so he's in the book now. Who can we look
He's in
at?
the book. The enemy is in the book.
And now we just finished the game, right?
No, you gotta save Catherine.
Oh, but where is... Oh, right, it's in her... It's in the office. Da 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 da. Hello, Catherine.
You also have to get the. You have to get the code from his office.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Agamem, San Botegan Shem. Pasi.
Damn it, we're gonna finish this game tonight. Oh. Bowl. Time to bowl it. Furious bowling intensifies. Oh god, how long is this? Crab, I found another journal. Okay, it's shorter than the others. Okay. I start this latest journal with astounding news. Catherine has returned to the 5th age. And though it sets my teeth on edge to say it, she has also vanished as quickly as she appeared, stolen from me by the rebels. As my guard tells it, she linked into the Fissure Plateau cage, as I'd guessed, when suddenly he was set upon by a band of rebels who darted him and spirited her away. I suspect the truth of the matter was that he was as dumbfounded at actually witnessing someone link in after all this time, that he presented an easy target for whichever rebel had happened by at the moment. The damnable luck of it. He did get a good enough look at her, though, to verify that it was indeed Catherine. He also claims that he inspected all of her belongings and found no linking book on her person, a fact which, if true, makes the question as to why she's returned here all the more puzzling. While I am sick sick with frustration at having the only quarry that Cage has ever caught, or at having lost the only quarry that Cage has ever caught, I am also filled with hope. She may yet provide me with a way back to Denis. It is true. Is Denis the age or the people?
I think he might be referring to the age at that point.
Okay. It is true that I have managed, despite overwhelming odds, to break free of the confines of the 5th Age and resume my mission to save my culture from extinction. But I fear that unless I am able to regain access to the vastness that lie in the city's ruins, or the resources that lie in... Malarthy just responded with, yes.
Yeah.
Is Denis the age of the people? Yes. The vast resources that lie in the city's ruins. The task of reconstructing that great civilization will be impossible. If Catherine did have a linking book with her, then I am halfway there. If not, then she is trapped in the 5th Age, and I can assume that my emotionally crippled son will soon be along to rescue her. Wow. Great dad. Dad of the year.
Yeah.
Either way, it is crucial to my plans that I find her soon. Her presence here now forces me to take the rebels more seriously. I should never have permitted them to survive this long. Once again, the Great War has demonstrated its usefulness to me. The past week, the villagers have been most difficult to manage. Apparently, they have learned of Catherine's arrival, and their fear of the mythic beast has been all that has kept them in line. Had I known how truly successful these prodigious creatures would prove to be, I would have perhaps captured more of them while the local population was still plentiful. Although, to be sure, if these disturbances continue, my current pets will be in no danger of perishing for lack of nourishment. Oh, great. So he actually has been feeding villagers to them. That's pleasant. The search for Catherine continues. I now deeply regret my mistake of having even taught them, or ever, yeah, I guess it is ever taught these primitive people anything at all about the books. It seems that with each passing day, I more sorely realize the extent to which they were not ready for that knowledge. Not even in the simplified manner in which I had presented it to them. Their minds, adapted only to exceptionally menial tasks of village life, were incapable of comprehending the art in all its complexity. And thus were unable to extract the essential underlying principles that are, ironically, so elegantly simple. Wow. I'm glad he's in that book now.
Yeah.
It is obvious that much of the discord that exists between us stems from their failure to grasp the full meaning of the information I gave them. If they'd been able to gain even the smallest glimpse of the future I'd planned for them. What? Oh my god, the grenade shadows changed. Says the guy who can't even write properly. Write with a capital W. This conflict would not exist. The minds of children are much more malleable. With the proper instruction, they have developed a more appropriate posture towards the culture that gave them their lives. At times, they take to it almost as if they had a bit of Denis blood in them. Given the natives' inborn limitations, however, I'm quite careful that none gain a level of understanding that would permit them to sin against their future, the way that Catherine did. How foolish I was to think that she could contain such knowledge responsibly, when it was quite clear that my own son could not. Atris. Still, he remains one of the greatest disappointments of my life. I should never have left him with my mother. By the time I'd returned for him, he had already been poisoned as to all thoughts of the Denis. Perhaps it was the only way that she could rationalize the fact that she had been responsible for the collapse of their civilization. So much destruction, so many great lives lost. The guilt must have been unbearable. I do have vague recollections of the love she had for my father, and for... what does that say? For our world. Damn it, pixelized cursive. That's not helpful. But ultimately, she was an outsider whose ignorance for the Denis became the catalyst for their demise. If I am able to rebuild our culture, and in the process correct such crucial weaknesses, then perhaps what she did was ultimately necessary in order that a new era of prosperity might someday come to pass. Sorry. Again, only writes with snippets from existing books, not with his own creativity. Oh, no wonder everything falls apart.
He's very bad at it.
These last few weeks, I have found myself frequently beset by images from the past. As I stood in the schoolroom today, I was reminded of my own childhood, the years I spent in the Bookmakers Guild, Father's immense pride at each of my small accomplishments there. He was an important man in the Denis world, but I couldn't bear to think of him for long. It's too much. I was too young to see such a thing. What is with the family issues? Atris, your family is insane.
Yeah?
I've got her. Late last night, I received word that Catherine was in the village attempting to persuade the people to join her. That explains where her journal left off. I lost 2 good men in the process, but I would have paid 100 times that number for such a prize. She's been taken to the prison island, where I've been attempting to gain some insight as to the reason for her presence here. I've had to fight the all but constant impulse to put her on the gallows. She has adopted the most infuriating stance of only answering my questions when she answers them at all in her native tongue. Even so, she is a poor liar. Or she is a poor liar. Which is why 233 is actually stable. He had nothing to crib from, so he had to write a small, shitty world of dust and rock from scratch. Oh!
That's an interesting take on it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That is kind of interesting. Even so, she is a poor liar. I am now quite certain that her return to Riven was unintentional and that she brought no linking book with her. As far as her unwillingness to share with me the location of the moiety... Is it moiety or moiety?
Moiety, I think.
Moiety. We shall see. Without their leader, however, they are once again powerless against... I wouldn't exactly consider Catherine their leader so much as their god. They still have a leader. It's the leader that they had initially.
You would think so, yeah.
If Catherine's coming here was indeed an accident, then Atris is bound to come for her. That is a given. The question I must now consider is, how will he do it? It is likely that his hesitation has been due, at least in part, to his dilemma. One way or another, though. He'll have to bring a linking book to get back to Denis. There is no other way. Except he's not going back to Denis. Wait, no. Atris is stuck in Denis, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has to keep writing new patches.
Patches for Riven. I forgot. Yeah, he actually used that term too, didn't he? He's just like, gotta patch Riven to version 5.0. God damn it. This version will include multiplayer.
No.
There's going to be PvP. The Great Wark has been buffed. Fuck. I hate my job.
Ugh.
The Great Wark has been buffed. And I cannot sleep. It's late and I cannot sleep. I've lost so much in my life. My people, my father, and son. And you, my wife, Keta. You were the only true kindness I have ever known. Watching you flicker there in the imager. Oh, that's her. Okay. I sometimes wonder if you were real. If I could restore your life with my pen, I would do so in an instant, and leave the rest of the world to their own wretched fate. Wow. Damn these savages! I would be well advised to leave them all in the 5th Age and begin again with a clean sheet of paper. A stranger has arrived in Riven, or on Riven, with a linking book to the Denis. And once again, my useless minion was overtaken by rebels. He does seem to that's the second time. Wow. You would think that he just get a new guard?
They should have just put a bed down there.
Yeah.
Where he was.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there doesn't seem to be any evidence of rain. It isn't true, but it's sort of close-ish. Okay. From what little I could decipher from his muddled explanation, it apparently occurred sometime this morning. The cage has been damaged, but it is no matter. Everything I need is here now. Atris is certainly behind this, yet how could he be so foolish as to send someone here with a linking book? Such blatancy is unlike him. Could it be that he has had a change of heart? After all these years, is he finally letting his poor old father go? No, he's only after one thing. Perhaps he should find her. For now, I need only to wait and observe. Alright, that's enough story time. We've read all of the journals now, I think. In before more journals appear. Okay. That's a linking book. Now I'm actually scared of all books. because
All
of this
of them.
game. Yeah, just every single book. Damn it.
You clicked on the watch, right?
Clicked on the watch?
The watch.
The watch? I did not.
The watch.
The watch?
The watch.
The watch? I did not. What am I clicking on?
The orb thing. Orb.
This thing?
Worship orb.
The thing on the desk?
Yes.
I did not click on it and it doesn't seem to do anything.
No, next to the journal.
Oh. Okay.
Orb.
Orbs. The thing that looks like a holy hand grenade of Antioch.
Yes.
Wait, do I have to figure out what numbers those are?
No.
Okay.
You just have to remember the noises.
Tick, tick, click, click, tick. Okay. And that's the, I assume that's the combination.
Yep.
Get, Now the question is, where is her prison?
Which island have you not gone to yet?
I only went to the first one. And then got immediately imprisoned. God, I'm a really bad savior.
No. All those books have Tetris pieces on them. Which one have you not gone to yet?
Ah, the one that is just one.
Yeah.
Oh. God damn it, I'm still really looking forward to Exile. We're almost there, Crab. We're almost there. You have your copy of Exile, right?
Yeah.
Good. That was easy. Worst combination lock ever. I wonder if that changes every playthrough as well. I know that there's a lot of the locks and just combinations in this game that change every single playthrough.
I think there's only the 2. Maybe
Hello.
3.
We have to move quickly. We know what's happening. Once we're back with the moiety, we'll have time to regroup. Can I see the book?
We have to move quickly. Again,
You did it. We're all free. You're captured again.
we did. Don't press that panel, by the way. That's a bad idea.
But there's still his followers. I'm not sure what I'll do once I realize he's gone. I'll have to get the villagers to safety as soon as possible. You go back to the Temple Island and reopen the fissure. I know it's risky, but it's the only way to signal Atris. I'll try to make it back there as soon as I can, but don't wait for me. Don't forget, the portal combination's in my journal. Good luck.
Yep, we've got it written down. Game? I was about to say, game, you gonna allow me to do anything here?
No.
Clearly
Stay
not.
there. Are all the puzzle resets in real time?
There we go. Gam is dead. Gam is whatever the fuck Gam wants to be. You'd be surprised how quickly you start to memorize that combination. So Crab, when we do start Exile, how do you want to do that? Just both pick the same age and try to go through it?
I guess so.
Well, I guess since you are the one joining me, I'll let you pick first once we start. Because you already know which one I'd pick first. I like my plant.
Want to finish with that one?
Which one? The plant?
Plant.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose we could. Game? I've seen this before. Please stop. Can you just let me put hand on panel. Thank you.
No.
Okay. Which one is the one with the giant dome? Oh. I see how it is, Catherine. Catherine? There we go. Oh, this is the one with the giant dome. That world looks impossible. Mountains balanced on mountains. I mean, isn't it one that Gen wrote? Whoop.
The oceans were acidic, and then for some reason the ocean receded and left that.
Oh, so the mountains actually were eaten away by the water.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like that explanation actually makes much more sense, but
Yeah, because you'd still expect the mountains to fall over. But, okay, I guess. Sure.
or like the underside of the mountain to be eroded until it can't stay that way.
Yeah. You describe existing worlds much better. Is that how it works? I asked Crab this exact same question earlier, and he did not have an answer. Oh, fuck. Crab, you've lied to me.
Right.
D&D aren't gods, they just play them on TV.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think that was kind of the idea. It was just, I kind of figured that was probably the case. Alright, let's do the thing. Five, 2, 3, 3, 2. 5, 2, 3, 3, 2. I kind of wonder if this one changes each playthrough as well. I already removed the stop, and I already did the thing. Okay. Point it down, push the button until it breaks. Here we go. Goodbye, telescope. You know, it'd be kind of funny if Atris ended up just linking in and then just got stuck.
Where's Catherine? Where's the book?
Oh, that's touching. What if Atris was on the can when you lowered the telescope or something?
Villagers are safely in the Rebel Age. I thank you.
As do I. You've accomplished more than I could have hoped for. You've given me back my life. The path home is now clear for all of us. This is where our paths must part. Perhaps we'll meet again someday. You know where to find me. Goodbye, my friend.
I love that he just nopes the fuck out and leaves you to be eaten by the starfisher. Like, okay, cool. This is fine, I suppose. Wow, what a dick. Yeah, that's kind of my reaction. It's just, wow, you jerk.
Now I understand. Endings and beginnings are within the fissure. That riven cleft of stars that acts as both a wall and a bridge. And though I am unable to understand how, the very flow of stars that brought my Myst
Can't be
to
fun,
earthly
yeah.
hands, I am sure served as a safe passage home for my friend. The age of Riven is closed forever, but the people of Riven are free. And now I am at rest, understanding that in books and ages and life, the ending can never truly be written.
I have a suspicion that they actually wanted to stop at Riven, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like, that feels more like a final ending.
I mean, the next game Cyan made was Uru, which was kind of not exactly Myst.
Yeah. Oh, you want to do Uru next then? Or Exile?
No. No, Exile's fine. It's
Okay.
just, it's a Ubisoft game, not a Cyan game. I mean, like, technically it's still a Cyan game, it's just made by Ubisoft.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's still my favorite of the bunch. It is very AAA though. It actually does feel like that. Like, the puzzles in Exile are a lot dumber than some of the other puzzles, unfortunately. Like, fuck the final puzzle in this, but goddamn, it's a beautiful puzzle. I just think that it asks far too much in terms of a player's time to figure out exactly how you do it. Especially since you're not 100% sure what information you'll need by that point. And the rest of the QA team. Oh, great. It'd be great not to put the entire name. I think 3 was produced by another studio. Yeah.
Yeah, Presto Studio.
Let me go find my copy of 3. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, did I finish? It finished. I mean, it's not like we really needed to watch all the way through the credits because, let's be perfectly honest, we've already seen the credits. Yeah, 3 times. Far Cry, Neverwinter Nights, Fury, Fallout 2, Submarine Titans, Yuri's Revenge, Red Alert, Outforce. Oh. Well, crap, that's an interesting discovery. I may actually have to buy a copy. That's fine. How much is Exile? It's like $15, I think, isn't it?
Snake?
What?
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 Snake?
What? I'm very confused. Anyway, Myst 3. Oh, wait, does Exile just... do they just kind of assume that you end up on Exile? Or on that age?
No, you end up on Earth.
Okay.
Because
the past is painful to remember.
I'm pretty sure the telescope shows up in Uru.
Yeah, it does.
Which is in the middle of New Mexico.
Yep. And then it eventually stops being in the middle of anywhere.
And then the dagger shows up in Myst 5.
Oh, does it? The one that got shoved into the star fissure?
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
Because Myst 5 starts in the Caldera at the beginning of Uru.
Hmm. No, I don't... Like, Ubisoft is definitely not what I'd consider a fantastic bunch. But, it was published by Cyan Worlds, Ubisoft.
The ages I lost when my sons betrayed me. The arrogance.
Like, they're not great, but I also don't think that they're the worst that I could give money to. Believe me, you don't have to tell me. I have completely avoided giving any money to EA for just years. However, this also goes to Cyan, which I like Cyan. At least I think this goes to Cyan. Crab, does this go to Cyan?
The ages I write.
Does this go to Cyan?
I don't know. I think maybe they have the rights to redistribute it now that they did the 25-year anniversary Kickstarter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Either way, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up here. Thank you everyone who's been watching this, and thank you Malarthy for being another resident lore master. I love at least the third one a lot, but holy crap, I don't know where the third book went actually. No streams tomorrow, by the way, so don't worry if there's nothing. It's because we actually have Thanksgiving happening, and I have problems early on in the day. So I won't be able to start streams on time or end them on time. So I'm just going to avoid doing them entirely. Just read the wiki 20 seconds ahead of where you were. Oh, okay. Crab, I thought that was your job. You're done with the game. Yeah. Either way. I might actually be able to find my old copy if we still have it back at my place, which I wouldn't be that surprised if we did. Either way, thank you everyone for joining us. And where's my script? The script. Thank you all for join us. Fuck, I still need to fix that. For joining us around the campfire tonight. Feel free to stay until dawn, but stories are done for now. You can join the community at Discord or support the campgrounds through all of the usual methods. Follows, Patreons, donations, subscriptions. There's also a Humble Bundle link that will also get you a game, should you decide to support me through that. Hope to see you all again, and I really hope you all did enjoy this. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. But yeah, Crab, plans are we pick an age, we stick with it. We finish that age and then we move on to the next one.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think you can actually get out of an age once you go into it anyway in Exile. Unless I'm...
I think you can. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you get out of it by finishing it. But yeah, I will see you guys all later.